All right, so let's get right into it. If you're in the world of futures prop trading, you've seen it everywhere. The monthly subscription model. It's become the standard, right? But it begs a really important question for anyone trying to get funded, and that's what we're going to unpack today.
I mean, this number is it's everywhere, isn't it? 99 bucks a month. It's so tempting, it makes getting into a trading assessment feel like a total no-brainer. They design it to pull you right in. So you're thinking, wow, that's a super cheap way to get evaluated. But you gotta ask, is there more to it than that?
That right there is the core question we're tackling. Is it a genuinely good deal that lets you prove you've got the chops to trade? Or are you walking straight into a trap that's been set up very, very carefully?
So, okay, let's talk about the lure itself. Why is this model so popular? Well, it's super effective because it makes getting started feel so easy. The barrier to entry is just gone. You know, for what you'd spend on coffee for a couple of weeks, you get a crack at a funded account. It just feels so low risk, like an easy way to get your foot in the door.
But this is where we need to peel back the layers a bit. Because what we found in the analysis is that this model creates this hidden but really powerful pressure. And it's all about that ticking clock, that monthly rebuild that's always coming. This is what people are calling the subscription trap.
And man, this is where it really hits home. The psychological cost is huge. That deadline, it just forces you to be impatient. All of a sudden, you're not just trading your carefully crafted plan, you're literally racing against the calendar. It pushes you to take on way more risk than you should just to try and hit that profit target before your credit card gets charged again. You end up ditching your strategy and, panic trading as that rebuild date gets closer and closer.
And look, beyond all the trading psychology, there's just life, right? Life happens. You pay your fee, feeling all optimistic, and then, bam! You get sick for a week, or you have to travel unexpectedly for family. And just like that, a huge chunk of your paid time is gone. Before you even realize it, another bill's coming, and you might not have placed a single solitary trade.
You know, this analogy is just perfect. Think about it. It's exactly like that gym membership you never use or that storage unit you forgot about. Every single month, swoop, the money just comes out of your account. You might not be using it, you're definitely not benefiting from it, but that charge, it just keeps on coming. And man, when you finally sit down and add it all up after a few months or a year, the total can be absolutely shocking.
This really gets to the heart of it, doesn't it? You have to ask yourself, wait a minute, the whole point of this is to pass a test, right? It's supposed to be a one-time thing to prove you can trade. So why on earth are they still billing you every month even after you've proven yourself? It doesn't quite add up, does it?
Okay, so we've talked about the mental game. Now let's talk about the money. Let's actually run the numbers and see what that supposedly low monthly fee really costs you, even just over a few months.
All right, check this out. Let's say it takes you 3 months to pass, which is pretty realistic for a lot of people. With the subscription model, you're paying 99 bucks a month. Month 1, 99. Month 2, another 99. Month 3, same again. But then, and this is the kicker, they hit you with a so-called activation fee after you pass, which can be around 150 bucks. Suddenly you're in for about $450. Now look at the other side. A one-time payment model for a similar account is $295. Period. The numbers really don't lie here.
And when you see it as a bar chart like this, wow, it's not even a competition, is it? That cheap $99 entry point blows up into the much more expensive option once you account for the fact that you're paying it over and over, plus getting hit with those hidden fees. The visual makes it crystal clear.
Okay, so if the subscription model has all these traps, what's the alternative? Well, there's a totally different approach out there. A philosophy built around the idea of trading without all that pressure.
The biggest thing, right off the bat, that ticking clock is just gone. Imagine that. That one simple change means you can actually focus on one thing and one thing only, executing your trading plan the right way, without that billing date breathing down your neck.
And second, of course, no more monthly bills. It's totally transparent. You pay one time and you are done. No surprise activation fees, no gotcha charges, no slow bleed from your bank account while you're trying to focus. It's just clean, simple, and you know exactly where you stand.
And what this all boils down to is freedom. Pure and simple. You get to pass on your time, on your schedule. If you're on fire and you knock it out in 2 weeks, awesome. But if life throws you a curveball and it takes you 4 months, that's fine too. The evaluation is yours, and you can finish it when you are actually ready.
So this all leads to a really powerful way to think about this choice. We're not just talking about how you pay for an evaluation anymore. This is a much bigger decision about how you want to approach your entire trading career.
And this really is the call to action, the big takeaway here. Stop renting your career. Think about that. When you pay every month, you're basically just renting the opportunity. The alternative is to own it. Own the evaluation. Own your timeline. Own your path to getting funded.
And I'll just leave you with this final thought to chew on. The market itself is always there, right? It doesn't send you a bill every 30 days just for the privilege of watching a chart. It's patient. So, why should the prop firm that's supposed to be testing your skill in that market charge you one? It's a really good question, and it kind of makes you rethink the whole subscription thing, doesn't it? Definitely something to think about.